Hey guys, thanks for joining me in this episode of Parkinwad Plays Subnautica. If you are enjoying the series so far, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe to get more great content. Now, as promised, we are entering the Aurora for the first time in its current state. What surprises await, you ask? Well, that's a question we all have. Let's head inside and see what has become of our former home away from home. Okay, so when you first get into the Aurora here, you'll see these chests, these little containers everywhere that you can loot. Definitely do so. They're full of food, water, all kinds of stuff. So make sure you grab all that stuff on your way out. It's good supplies. Ideally, you will want to have some place to store all this stuff before you come loot the Aurora. There's going to be a lot of loot in here, nutrient bars, all kinds of stuff. So right here we're just going to pull out a fire extinguisher for this room on the right and clean up the flame. Now, one quick tip about the fire extinguisher is you can't aim directly at the base of the flames. It doesn't put them out. You have to aim just above the flames or step back a little bit so that the cone actually hits the flames. You can see I missed that little piece on the right because it didn't quite hit the flame. So see right there, you actually have to lift over the base of the flame to actually put it out. So make sure you just do that and then you don't walk all over it like I did. Data terminal to help you continue the story and understand what happened. All those data terminals tell you all that information. Anywhere that you see that little scan icon come up in the game, in the bottom right corner, just pull out your scanner and have a quick scan as long as you're not about to die. PDA there. I couldn't remember if there was something underneath that, so I was putting out flames randomly. This prawn suit poster, I left it for this run, but you can pick that up and hang it up in your base if you want. There's a battery here on the shelf. Okay, everybody always has a tricky, difficult spot here. So you jump onto that, sprint, and run forward and jump before the end of it. That's how you get across there. Everybody thinks you have to have the propulsion cannon in order to get across there, but that is absolutely not the case. Jump on the box, sprint forward, jump over. Now for this door, there is a code, obviously. And they do give you the code in your inventory. So go to your databank tab and under the downloads and notes, you'll see where I just went there. The code is in there. Okay, there's not much in this room, a little bit to loot. You can scan that light if you haven't done that already or haven't run into one of them yet.
Integrating new PDA data.
Nutrient blocks, water, just some random stuff, you know. Okay, once you're done searching that, we go deeper. Down, down, down the rabbit hole. Okay, so there are predators in this water, little bleeders I believe they're called, so you want to make sure to have a knife out. And if you get a chance to strike them in the air, great. They can be a little frustrating at times. And then the reason it wouldn't hit it there when it attached onto my arm, even though I was swiping, was because I was already swinging. So you have to wait. There, I hit that one. That one actually worked out. And you do only have to hit them once. I always thought you had to hit them like 2 or 3 times, but once is enough. So when they latch onto your arm, just wait like a quarter second or make sure you're not already swiping, and then just give them a hack with the knife. Right click with the knife on the PC, and that'll just knock them out. Cut them in half.
The drive core shielding sustained internal damage during collision. Repair without device. Warning, local radiation at maximum tolerable level. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
These breaches are what is causing all the radiation in the Aurora. So if you do actually fix all these breaches, just pull out your repair tool, hover over them.
New blueprint acquired.
Then later on you can actually come back to the Aurora without having to be wearing a radiation suit.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Switch to the knife, switch to the knife, switch to the knife already! Little quicker on the reaction time with that one.
Containment breach repaired.
And all of a sudden I found myself swarmed.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Drive core breach sealed. Radiation levels decreasing.
Okay, so in this room, there's a really important item that you cannot forget to pick up. Of course, you got your PDA, but just right here on the left, Seamoth Depth Module Mark 1. Don't forget to grab that. And 2 of your Seamoth fragments. If you don't have your Seamoth already, you can get 2 of 3 right there. And I don't know why that wasn't a hit. That was kind of weird, but it's okay. This door, you do need a laser cutter, so you have to already have found diamond in order to get through this door. So we'll come back in another episode and we will be looting the second half of the Aurora at that point. But for now, we're just going to head back on up to the surface and head on back to base with our newfound loot.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, I just want to show you near this entrance how deep this section actually is. There's a big drop off right down there. Right at the edge of there, it just starts going straight down from there. And in that area, it's kind of the limit and the line of where the Reaper Leviathans start to hang out. And you don't really want to get hit by a Reaper Leviathan in one of these sea moths. So this life pod number 4, you don't have to worry about it too much. If you haven't already, eventually you'll get an alert on the radio, and it'll tell you where it is and you can come loot it at that point. So you don't have to worry so much about getting it now. I just happened to literally be driving right beside it, and I figured, what the heck, I'll loot it while I'm here. You get a PDA and a blueprint. I'm not sure if it's always the same blueprint or not, but in this case I got the creature decoy blueprint from Life Pod 4, so... So we've seen these a couple of times already in some of the earlier episodes. They are called the reefback. I don't know why they would call them that. Just kidding. Obviously, there's a reef on their back. Now, in case you didn't know, there are barnacles, which is what I'm trying to loot right now, break barnacle. And they do give you a couple things. I do not remember what specifically, but they do have a chance for one of the rarer, I guess, items. And I'm not sure if they've changed that in this newer final release of the game, but you can scan it, so go ahead and do that, get some more information on the creatures of the world. And they are non-hostile, but that being said, on their backs there are the tiger plant, so you do have to be careful of the projectiles that they throw.
Acquired. blueprint acquired.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, so for those of you wondering, we picked up that Seamoth upgrade, and there's the access panel on the side to access the upgrade area. And all you do is you right click on the upgrade and it'll transfer it over into your Seamoth inventory, the upgrade inventory, and activate it on the Seamoth. So what it does is it takes us from a 200 meter max dive depth, in the Seamoth I should say, to a 300 meter max dive depth. And that'll come in handier when you start hitting the some of the next stages of the game.
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now. We have a landing site for you that's, well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you the coordinates. It'll take us a couple of days to align our orbit. Should be able to establish direct contact with you during that time. Then we're coming in to get you. Cross your fingers the weather holds. Don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
Seconds.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So we're going to fly through a little bit of resource gathering here. You'll find yourself doing lots of this in this game. So I'm just going to speed through it all.
Power restored. Captain, all primary systems online.
Okay everyone, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed that, definitely hit that like button for me so I know to keep making them for you. If you're not subscribed, do that as well, and I will absolutely see you in the next episode.